Hello there. In this module, we're going to be talking about email security. So when we're talking email security, we're talking about phishing and how to identify a phishing email and what to do with that email after you've identified it. So phishing, it's spelled with a PH, not an F, like you would typically spell phishing. And a phishing attack is someone trying to get sensitive info from you or get you to send money to them or click a link and then that link downloads malware. So it's just a manipulative email, typically with a false sense of urgency, because that urgency sometimes makes you bypass your normal discretion. You know that you need to be careful with emails, but that urgency can sometimes prevent you from ever using that discretion. So how do you recognize and avoid a phishing attack? First is don't let urgency prevent you from identifying, if that makes sense. So once you've stepped back from that sense of urgency, there's a list of things that you can do to identify phishing. So the first is the email asking you for sensitive information? If yes, it may be a phishing email. Who is the email coming from? Do you recognize the email address? Have you confirmed that it is exactly their email address? Be wary of dashes, periods, similar looking characters in the email address that could make it seem like it's from that person. So, if they're asking for sensitive information, be careful. Confirm. Were you expecting that? They're asking for a password. It's not legitimate. There's no reason for anyone to be asking for a password via email. They're asking you to wire money to them. Probably not a real email. Typically, you would know who you need to wire money to. So the last one, the link situation in a phishing email, there are some things that you can do to know what you're clicking on before you click on it. Now, obviously, if it's completely out of context, probably not legitimate. But sometimes they may be, somewhere in the middle. You can't really tell if it's legitimate. So, in that situation, let's take a look at this email from ZoomInfo. Not to be confused with Zoom, the video conferencing software. This is ZoomInfo, and this is an email from them with this big Register Now button. Now, maybe you want to register for this, right? And you don't know if it's legitimate. One thing you can do is hover over the link. And if you hover over the link, I can't move my mouse, but if you see in the bottom left-hand corner, it will show where it's going. And you can see that it's going to zoominfo.com. That's ZoomInfo's domain. At that point, you can open a new tab, you can go to zoominfo.com, and you no longer need to worry about automatically downloading software. If there's some sort of, malicious website at that domain, you'll get a warning. And then you can just follow the protocol of clicking back, closing the tab, or closing Chrome. And so you can see if it's legitimate, a legitimate domain or not. Now, if you go there, you identify it's safe, then you know what kind of email you have. If it's not safe, if you've identified that this is an illegitimate link, or it's a phishing email asking for sensitive information, etc., what do you do? So in that situation, the first thing you should do is take a screenshot. Once you have that screenshot, make sure that you mark the email as spam, and that should remove it from your inbox. It should go into your spam folder and be kind of separated from any email that you may be working with. The reason you have that screenshot is so you can forward that screenshot to the IT group email address in Gmail. And that will show us the email, but you're not forwarding the email. So there's no link involved. You can't click on the link when it's in an image. And so we can review it. Maybe we know about it. Maybe it's happening to multiple people. Maybe, it's part of a bigger trend that we're seeing, and we can take action based on that. So never forward the email to IT or to anyone else. Take the screenshot, and IT will take it from there. So, best practices for handling sensitive information in emails. Avoid sensitive information in emails when possible. Typically, when it's something like a credit card number or something like that, it's best to send half of the number via email, half on phone. It's good to split sensitive information across more than one channel. Sometimes it's not realistic. In that case, the phone is a call is the best way. Credit card numbers in emails are not wise. Passwords in emails, not wise. Split them across two channels or on the phone. Make sure you're talking to who you believe you're talking to, and you'll make sure that your email practices are safe. And now that you know how to stay safe, let's answer some questions.